Let's graphically understand the relationship between a function and its first derivative. So in yellow, we have the graph of our function, and in blue, we have the graph of its first derivative. So the zeros of our first derivative are going to correlate to the critical points on our function, which is where the slope of our function is either 0 or undefined, as you see here. Now, where our first derivative is positive or above the x-axis represents where our function is increasing, and where it's negative or below the x-axis represents where our function is decreasing. Now, if we zoom in on the zeros of our first derivative, if we look at the first zero, if you look before, you see it's positive, and if we look after, it's negative. And due to this sign change, this indicates that there's a local maximum, as you see here. And if we look at the other zero, if you look before, it's negative, and then after, it's positive, which indicates that there's a local minimum on our function, as you see here. So understanding the graph of our first derivative is important because it tells us really important information when describing our function.